We all know how powerful the Omnitrix is. It's turned Ben from everything to an alien who has extra arms and is strong to an actual literal god. But what if the Omnitrix ended up outside the Ben 10 universe? What if it landed in the hands of characters from other shows? Who would rise to the occasion and protect those in need? And who would break the universe, either intentional or by accident?
Welcome to Freeze Frame, where we pause to take a look at the things that matter to us. I'm Fro the bro with the fro, and I'm joined by Hershey Lee, aka Panda Man OP. And today we're gonna dive into the Omniverse to figure out who are the best and worst characters to wield the Omnitrix. Now, before we start handing out Omnitrixes like obligatory Valentine's Day card, you know the ones like back when we were in elementary school, doesn't matter. We need to set some ground rules. It wouldn't be fair to rank characters just because we like them or because we hated their guts growing up. I'm looking at you, Nermal, you gray cat motherfucker.
So, here's the deal. Every character on this list is being judged by 3 key criteria: intelligence, moral alignment, and experience with power. Because honestly, it's not just about being cool. It's about being able to handle the Omnitrix without becoming an intergalactic nightmare.
Alright, my pick for the best character being able to wield the Omnitrix, it might be a bit out there, but stay with me here, right? I gotta say, the best character to wield the Omnitrix would be Bugs Bunny. Let's talk about his intelligence. Bugs is terrifyingly smart and exudes charisma like no other. This is the same bunny that breaks the fourth wall just because he can and decides to win in any situation that's presented to him. If plot armor needed a base, it would definitely be from him. On top of that, Bugs Bunny never has a plan. He just adapts to the situation that he's in. Now, as far as moral alignment goes, Bugs Bunny would be the true definition of chaotic good. Bugs Bunny would never start a fight, but he would definitely finish one and make you feel foolish along the way. And finally, we have experience with power, which, in my opinion, is completely unfair when talking about Bugs. Bugs already has a Toon Force, which is pretty much godhood. He's broken physics, walked through solid objects, and even took on death himself. The Omnitrix wouldn't overwhelm him. Hell, if anything, he would treat this like he does with anything else. Smooth, undocumented expertise.
My selection for the best Omnitrix wielder is going to Izuku Midoriya Deku for moral alignment. Of course, Deku is lawful good. Not only is he getting active, he's in it for the love of the game. With a heart of gold, the will to never give up, the tactical prowess behind it, Deku is one of the front runners to be one of the best users of the Omnitrix. Let's talk experience with power. Who else is better to handle the awesome power of the Omnitrix? Someone who had to make several new abilities his own in a very short time frame. On the topic of intelligence, when thinking of the best users for the Omnitrix, I considered adding someone in with the ability to shapeshift or morph, as that would make them the optimal choice for using the transformation-based abilities of the Omnitrix. This quickly led me to thinking on people who had an assortment of powers, and this led me to Deku, who is a highlight there, because not only does he have the power, but he has the willpower and the strategy to back it up. In a world where Deku loses one for all, he uncovers the Omnitrix as it crash lands. He quickly begins to appear all over the news in various alien forms. How long before everyone puts it together and realizes that every new hero popping up is the same guy?
Listen, I know I'm breaking the rules with this one, but you sincerely cannot have one without including the others. When it comes to characters that should never touch the Omnitrix, it has got to be Ed, and Eddie. Let's start with intelligence. Yeah, okay, I get it, Double D is smart. Cool. But Double D's genius gets buried under Eddie's scam and Ed's everything. You think these 3 would coordinate cohesively to use the Omnitrix? Hell no. When it comes to actually using the Omnitrix, Double D would probably write out safety protocols for every alien on there. Ed would probably just turn into Upchuck and eat everything. And Eddie, he'd probably try to sell the Omnitrix to the highest bidder. Next is moral alignment. Let's face it, the Eds lie, cheat, and scam their way through every episode. While not necessarily being evil, I wouldn't call them good either. They would definitely use the aliens of the Omnitrix to further step up their scam game. Eddie would probably have like a see the world scam going on, where he just turns into forearms and throws them as hard as he can. Finally, experience with power. Do the Eds have something like that? Maybe? We've seen in their own ways where each Ed has had experience with power. Double D with the Canadian squirt guns, Eddie using his big brother as a JoJo stand, or Ed when he has a rock in his shoe. All of these are embarrassing feats when they have just an iota of power. Now, something as powerful as the Omnitrix? Just imagine Serena and Bellicus being replaced with Ed and Eddie when trying to get things done. I feel like they would get stuck as Alien X forever or turn the world into Jawbreakers.
Hey gang, just letting you know that the Ink Tank trading cards pre-orders start in December. If you want to support our projects and also own something special from us that'll only be available for a limited time, make sure to follow our socials and pay attention when the drops happen. Hey man, so I was thinking for the next freeze frame we could... What are you doing?
I'm sitting.
Yeah, but why?
I don't want to stand.
No, I mean, why are you on the ground?
No chair.
What happened to your chair?
Oh, it's gone.
How?
Bear ate it.
A bear ate your chair.
Yup.
You know what? I don't care. Alright, so this was gonna be your Christmas present, but in the spirit of Black Friday, check your closet.
You mean this box right here?
What? You already saw it?
You think I wouldn't use my closet until Christmas?
You know what? Fair point. Okay, so first, assemble the chair.
Done.
That was quick.
They make it pretty easy for you.
So how's it feel?
Feels pretty good on my back.
That's the lumbar support. It actually focuses on your sacrum as well, making it more ergonomic.
Yeah, the armrests are pretty nice too.
Damn right, buddy. You still look a little short though. You know you can adjust the height on that too, right?
Oh, that's really nice. A lot better than my old chair. I'd like to see a bear eat this one.
Yeah, we're gonna have to circle back to that sometime.
Check this out. I can adjust the depth of the seat too. And this latex covered memory foam is cool as hell.
Glad you like it, man. If you want to be just as happy as Fro the Bro, you can use the code C730 to get $30 off between the C5 chair and the newly launched C7 Morpher. And there's also a Black Friday sale going on at FlexiSpot where you can enjoy 60% off site-wide purchases. These are the biggest savings of the year, so grab yours now. Alright, back to the video.
One of my picks for one of the worst users to use the Omnitrix is going to be Aang. Yes, Aang from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Alright, hear me out. I talked to Avery about this and he was surprised when I said I picked it. Here are my thoughts about this. Of course you're allowed to disagree, but I don't think Aang will be able to adapt to the amount of transformations and abilities that the Omnitrix will give him access to. To touch on Aang's intelligence, I'd have to mention that Aang was a prodigy even before finding out that he was the Avatar. Outside his advanced mastery and creativity with air, he seems struggling to learn and master the other three elements due to various reasons. Some being that he didn't feel in tune with the element as he was learning. This is understandable when learning something new, but he also had this issue when being instructed by teachers on how to go about it. He also just straight up ignored the teachings of some and tried to go about it his own way, which led to him further stunting his growth and even causing harm to others, like Katara. If Aang struggled with resources available to him, how would he fare with the fully loaded Omnitrix and no one to mentor or teach him about it? As for experience with power, look, Aang's a talented guy. He mastered the 4 elements and he's not afraid to use it. But I don't think that gives him a free pass to be a master of the Omnitrix. For moral alignment, Aang is lawful good. He would never stand by and do nothing if he had a choice. But use the Omnitrix to handle it? I pretty much see him using a small list of aliens that he's comfortable with and pretty much abandoning other aliens due to the possible destruction that they could cause. You know, with him being a pacifist and all. But on the flip side, with the ones he does use, he'd probably get pretty creative with it, but certainly not the best.
This next part I'm going to say is completely unscripted. I don't have anything written out. I only have a character and an idea. The character I believe would be one of the worst users for the Omnitrix, Steven Universe.
Steven?
Which is saying something because I love Steven Universe. I love him.
You do love Steven Universe.
I do. I love Steven Universe. You just don't think he can
use the Omnitrix. You think he'd just be dog shit at it, right?
Fuck no. Just absolute dog shit. He would be absolute dog shit at using the Omnitrix. Let's talk about intelligence. Steven didn't go to school. Greg was a bad dad. He didn't go to school. He did not give Steven a proper education. And at one time he tried to get an education. Pearl tried to teach him, and he released a gem that took the ocean. Never have we seen this man try to get another education after that. Don't need it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you could be. It's not every day you lose the ocean. They took the ocean?
They took the ocean. The entire ocean.
Okay, so he doesn't have the intelligence. Okay, but he's like, is he like fucked up? Is he like a really bad guy? Can we trust him with the Omnitrix?
Steven is not a bad guy. Steven is truly good. Steven is a pacifist and less push. You don't really see Steven fighting until Steven Universe Future when he turns into Pink Steven. The one time we gave Steven power, you know what this man did? He killed somebody. The one time we gave Steven power, he killed Jasper.
Whoa, are you telling me Steven Universe is a murderer? A cold-blooded murderer?
Steven Universe is a cold-blooded murderer.
Wow.
I don't think Steven Universe has what it takes to fully wield the Omnitrix to its full capability. Even bringing down the diamonds, it wasn't him. It was his gem. It wasn't Steven. It was Steven's gem that brought down the diamonds. Steven Universe is a fraud. You heard it here, folks. Can't sing and dance your way out of this one, Steven.
Sorry, no musical number's gonna help you here, buddy.
You put Steven against Vilgax. Vilgax wins 100%.
Okay, so I actually can't argue against that. I completely believe you and agree with everything you said.
What about you, Hershey? Who do you think would be one of the best wielders for the Omnitrix?
I actually wrote a whole thing about this because this is, not only is this person I'm going to pick be the best Omnitrix user, there will never be a better Omnitrix user than the person that I'm about to pick right now. So
shit.
Anybody can quote me. Anybody else who has suggestions on this or ideas for this what if on who would be the best Omnitrix user is moot. Don't even waste your time. I won.
Why do I feel like you're gonna choose some bullshit like Shobu from Rave Master or some shit like that?
I love Dual Masters. The kid with the spiky hair, Shobu?
Yeah.
But no, even him. Here's my final selection for the best Omnitrix user in a what if scenario completely outside the Benson universe. That is going to be Kyle Traeger from Kyle XY.
You talking about bruh man with no belly button?
Yes, bruh man with no belly button. Do you know why he doesn't have a belly button, Avery? Listen, so Kyle XY, Kyle Traeger, the reason he has the potential for me to be the best Omnitrix user is because how he was created. All right, so he was gestated for much longer than the traditional gestation period, right? How long are you in your mom's stomach? 9 months and then you're born, right?
Right.
He was in the gestation period without a woman being involved for 16 years. So when he was born at 16 years old, guess what that does for you?
I don't know. Like, you come out dumb as hell, not knowing anything.
Not only did he come out dumb as hell, not knowing anything, he has superhuman abilities, Avery. He is the perfect specimen, the perfect experience. He is a superhuman by all means. You want to know the kind of things that he can do? I can give you the rundown right now.
Please.
Advanced reasoning and intelligence, holographic memory. Like, we're not talking about photographic memory he's recalling. He is meditating and reliving his memories. He's like walking around the room. He's like looking up under shit. He's like, yo, like he's just interacting with the holographic memory, right? He's got advanced senses like sight, hearing, touch, right? Telekinesis. He can move shit with his mind. Super kinetic abilities. Do you know what that means? He can super jump and he can super punch and shit like that. So he's got a combination of super strength and he's hyper intelligent. And his body is advanced in such a way that he can manipulate like atoms and electrons and water and items and move them around. So he is the perfect user for the Omnitrix because not only is he already so perfect and super logical and super smart, Kyle's just a sweet guy. Who wouldn't trust Kyle? Go watch the show. I trust him with my life. I trust Kyle to make the good decisions, the correct decisions, the right decisions. In fact, I bet Kyle trusts himself so much that I don't even have to worry about or wonder, oh, can he use Diamond Head or Echo, right? Oh, would he be a good goop? Bullshit. We're going straight to Alien X. He's going straight to big leagues. Not only is he going straight to Alien X when he realizes he can do that shit, he's never leaving. Why would he? Kyle for Godhood, Omnipotent Kyle. They're gonna be praying to Kyle in that universe because he wouldn't even be subtle about it. People just wake up one day and they look at the sun and it's his face. You just see his fucking curly eyelashes and eyes. It's just piercing you. And he's like, don't worry. I'll protect you guys. I have it. I'll cradle you. And I'll usher us into a new age. The age of Kyle.
He says XY.
He might not say that portion, right? He might not say Kyle XY.
What about his moral alignment? I don't know nothing about him. Like, what is he?
I think he might be a little chaotic good. I feel like that situation where Kyle wants to do the right thing, he feels like he should do something, but he doesn't pick the best option, or maybe, you know, it kind of causes some other things to happen because, again, he was born after 16 years. He didn't know much, but the thing is, he's learning.
So Kyle XY for godhood, huh?
Kyle XY for godhood. He can handle it. Kyle's a genius. He's extremely curious. So not only would he figure out every single transformation, but it wouldn't be long before he invented space travel. And now he's just Kyle XY in space, Kyle Traeger in space. He's like going planet to planet. He's doing and beyond. Fuck it. We don't even need Horus anymore. Kyle Traeger has and beyond. He gets down to the planet and uses his perfect memory skills. He's completely absorbed the culture in a day. He gives them a presentation on themselves and he goes to the next planet. Thank you for watching this episode of Freeze Frame. We hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to check out our other videos in this series. And of course, our other uploads on the channel. Who do you think would be the best or worst Omnitrix users? Let us know in the comments. I'm Panda Man OP.
And I'm Fro the Bro with the Fro.
And we'll see you next time.
Special thanks to Andrew Analik in the ink cartridge tier, and Elizabeth Susan and Maps in the ink barrel tier. Your contributions greatly help the future of this channel, and we couldn't do it without you. Thanks.